What's poppin' YouTube, man? It's Vumbi Reacts back again with another reaction video, man. Yo, some crazy ass news just popped out, man. 2025 just started, bro. You guys know, like, man, when Shannon Sharp decided to leave, I think he got fired or something, man. This nigga's been popping. This nigga's been doing all type of stuff, man. He had that Cat Williams interview. But apparently, FS1's been... They got a weird case. Man, that's crazy, man. So we finna do this reaction, man. It says Joy Taylor allegedly let Emmanuel Acho, FS1 VP, clap cheeks. That's a crazy title. To move up, you know, in the corporate ladder. Hey, man, Joy Taylor, she's been on the show with Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and Michael Irvin. They be rotating people. Hey, I guess on and off the screen. So let's check this out, man. If this is your first time on the channel, man, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, man. This shit is crazy. That is just fucking wild, man.
Wake up call, same time. How would I not know how hard it is to do the show I work on? You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would just always say you gotta do twice the work to get half the opportunity. But that, to me, the mentality I've always had on it is that's just gonna make me
She did twice the work, all right.
better. So that's why I'm excellent. Because I had to be. I couldn't be average, I couldn't be okay, I couldn't be late, I couldn't complain, I couldn't say no. Now I do.
Right. So, guys, we got to talk about this stuff that's going on at FS1. It's getting crazier and crazier.
Oh, yo. There's Bryant, man. Skip Bayless try to pay a girl 1.5 for the... Hey, man, that's crazy. Hey, man, as you guys know, that nigga Skip, even though he rides for the Cowboys, pause, even though he be going crazy, he has said so much crazy shit about athletes, man. The shit he said about LeBron, all this kind of shit, man. This could be karma. This could be karma.
There about a minute now. We just saw Skip Bayless was listed in the lawsuit. And this former hairstylist, Miss Faraji, she was basically saying, you know, Skip was inappropriate towards her. But she has some very serious allegations towards Joy Taylor. And this involves Emmanuel Acho and Charlie Dixon, who was the head of content, you know, vice president over there at FS1. So we're just going to get right into it. And we're going to look back at some of the videos of Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor. Now, it says on January 14, 2017, Miss Taylor had her birthday party at Pearl's Rooftop in West Hollywood. Miss Faraji and other Fox employees who were invited attended as it was part of their job duties to appease talent. And a birthday party is an important event. As usual, Mr. Dixon was heavily drinking, buying drinks for everyone on Fox's credit card and blustering that everything was on Fox's dime. As Miss Faraji was standing near the bar facing the crowd, Mr. Dixon approached her. He asked the bartender for a drink and then placed his arm on Miss Faraji's lower back. He asked how she was doing, if she was having fun, if she wanted a tequila shot. Miss Faraji
Nigga had a lot to drink.
felt very uncomfortable by his unsolicited touching and responded, "No, thank you." Mr. Dixon then moved his hand lower and started rubbing her body and grabbing her buttocks.
Whoa.
Miss Faraji was mortified, but quickly thought to fake an incoming call to escape from this situation. Miss Faraji did not know who to turn to, but as she knew Mrs. Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon, she turned to her. Surprisingly, Miss Taylor responded to get over it and explained that she herself only had her job because Mr. Dixon, and that Miss Faraji only had her job because Miss Taylor requested her. She warned that Mr. Dixon could take both away. Miss Faraji was terrified and then turned to her co-worker, Anonymous, to discuss the situation. Anonymous responded that Mr. Dixon was discussing that the entire situation was sick, but that it wasn't shocking given Fox's culture, and that Miss Faraji should remain quiet if she wanted to keep her job. As a single mother who needed the job to support her son, Miss Faraji had no choice but to remain silent.
Yo, that's just crazy, man. Like, these days it takes a lot, especially like it takes these accusations and these like people coming out and accusing people for shit to go viral. But I wonder how many of these companies, these executives, just like this shit just passes by, continues to happen. People getting, doing whatever they're doing for like positions and stuff. Like, man, that's crazy, man. Niggas just having their way, and they be married niggas with kids, living double lives, doing all this kind of stuff, man. Really, wow, man, that's crazy. Doesn't surprise me.
There's more, saying that Mr. Dixon will go on to get rid of some talent that wouldn't sleep with him on the show. But I want to highlight this other thing with Emmanuel Acho. It says,
sounds like Diddy.
Miss Taylor again uses her sexuality to get on a show. And approximately February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho. Miss Faraji did not know Mr. Acho, but could tell the two were romantically involved. A few months after meeting Mr. Acho at the lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Faraji later asked Miss Taylor if Mr. Acho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Acho.
She offering more than joy, huh? She got them joy makers too, man. Like, fuck.
Acho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also powerful now, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She
crazy.
Would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. In approximately September 2020, Ms. Taylor started working on Speak. Ms. Taylor requested Ms. Faraji to do her hair. And you can see right here on Mrs. Faraji.
I read somewhere that Joy recently got married to a man in Miami, and when she moved to LA, that she wasn't, I think it was on Twitter or some shit, I don't know, like that she wasn't, like she was lonely or something. But this whole situation is just crazy, man, because like I wonder how many people are using these tactics like to move up, like using these opportunities, like yo, because there's a bunch of these niggas that's horny, bro. A lot of these niggas that's been in these marriages for like 20 years, this and that, bro, and they got this type of positions and they got money and power and access, bro. Trust me, bro. These niggas is man. Yeah.
This page, she has Joy Taylor ready to go out there. You can see she does Rachel Nichols and others. She has, those photos of that. And so we're going to look at some of the videos that people are bringing back up between Acho and Joy Taylor.
This is my favorite tuning plugin from.
Yeah, man. This whole situation is crazy, honestly, man. And Acho, people saying that, I think he used to do that one show with that one dude, that other, I think it was Marcellus Wiley. He also said that Acho had like some very weird vibes and how he moves sometimes, man. So let's find out, man. That's crazy. Yeah, mute this.
For the new show Speak, and
Joy Taylor.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
It's hard, all right. Pause.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you. And hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
It's what I have to deal with, people. Like, I'm over here focused on the show, and
damn,
just
Acho, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, dog. But then again, like, I mean, the worst thing for her is all this is getting it's all public exposure in the negative light because it makes her look like, you know, she's just one of these women that's sleeping around, which if it's true, these are allegations. Crazy. But at the same time, yo, she got those bundles of joy.
I don't know what exactly she's doing.
Listen, somebody has to look good around here, okay?
Slick, you see that shade she threw at you, bro? Because you wasn't talking to me.
That was everyone.
He's all business, bro. He ain't even looking at that.
So that's the wild stuff that's going on about Joy Taylor, guys, Emmanuel Acho, and the whole situation over there at FS1. And we know, like, we see the same people on.
I wonder if that's why they, because I remember when Skip left, because Shannon left first, then Skip left. When they did the new format, I think Speak, and then the other one is something facility. I think the facility. They're not even in the same show. Like, okay.
On TV, they get different gigs. They switch the shows around, but we notice certain faces are always popping up, you know, and a lot of times we've seen it. Even you could even see it if you worked at Food Line or something like that. You could see a manager trying to use his position of authority, you know, to provide opportunities to people willing to oblige his advances or her advances, right? And so we've seen these type of things happen even in our everyday world. So we always hear about, you know, what people did to climb up the corporate ladder.
Man, I just feel like we as human beings are all just like, we're all, I mean, no matter how sophisticated or advanced we may seem to be sometimes, we are all in the food chain as far as like how the animal kingdom and all that shit works. Like, you put two things together for a while, especially of opposite sex, and this goes with any jobs, all these other places where these people are saying, oh yeah, this person is loyal, this person is all that and that. Yes, some people can be loyal. I'm not saying that that's impossible, but majority of the times, there are people who like start to give in to those natures and stuff. Like, yo, this girl is walking by and she's wearing this type of clothes. Maybe her ass is showing or something. And then maybe this nigga is like, it's some job places where niggas is walking around with like they muscles showing. I'm pretty sure those girls are looking. And then what's crazy is they may have like significant others who are like at home and they may annoy them or something may go crazy. But then these niggas, you know, like these work husbands and work, you know, people where it's like now they're in a position where they see each other every day. They're always around each other. They damn near are with each other more than they are with their significant ones. And that's how affairs and these type of stories come out. Now, is she wrong? I feel like if it's all consensual and there was consent between the two or whoever she was sleeping with, cool. Well, who's wrong is that other nigga. That other nigga who was like just touching and grabbing girls, that nigga need to be locked up where Diddy at. Like, that's crazy.
What oaths they've taken, what have they done, you know, in the bedroom to get where they are today? Did they get there off their own merit? Are we saying they're not talented? No, we're not saying they aren't talented hosts. We're just saying that there's other talent that competes with you. So what are you willing to do to separate yourself is often the question. And these guys,
that's crazy,
back
bro.
in the day before social media, they could make these advances and just get rid of you if you didn't oblige and really just have the media in their pocket, threaten not to do interviews, and they needed the clicks and stuff back in the day.
Yep.
So they wouldn't even listen to someone coming with those accusations, and they'd have people, the right people in their pocket to make these people go away.
And that's all because of social media, bro. Like nowadays, like he said, they could just turn you away and be like, man, fuck out of here with all that bullshit. Because the influence on all that kind of shit he's saying. But nowadays, people got Instagram, Twitter, all this type of stuff. And if somebody sent you a weird text, you could screenshot that shit, post it, and then it forces people to look into things. And it doesn't help with all these Diddy stuff, the Epstein stuff, the Weinstein stuff, like all this stuff that's happened. It doesn't help these type of people in these powerful positions from looking like, yo, they are abusing their powers and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Or let their claims fall on deaf ears. But nowadays, you know, with social media and
that's
everything, going on with that, people are able to come out and have a story to tell. Now, some people are questioning why she's saying it now, because they said she worked there, I believe, from 2012 to August of this year, and now she's coming out with these allegations. You know, how long was she gonna do it for a check? You know, just to keep that check coming in. Not trying to victim blame or anything like that. That's just one of the things people saying about her. But regardless, if it happened, it needs to come to the light. She said Skip offered her $1.5 million, and Dirty Mac knows Shannon Sharp, saying, "Hey, you been letting Shannon Sharp, so what about me?"
My boy Shannon was going in that. Hey, yo, hey man, if it's all consensual, man, as long as nobody was doing some wild shit like that other nigga, hey man, that's crazy.
You know, and so these dudes, man,
joy, joy,
mind blowing.
Joy for the world.
I can't really say one way or the other because it's all allegations
Skip
right
a
now.
Crazy nigga, man.
I'm pretty sure Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho, these people will say something back.